Thanks, Eve.
Yeah, I was just asking, from census data, we can see people around like teenager years to like 25 or 30, they're not connecting with religion, like Christian faith and other religions, and they're like doing their own thing, stepping away from religion. So what are your thoughts on that?
Look, I think some of the greatest questions that we have to grapple with can't be answered by, some of our great institutions. And those are the questions like, who am I?
Yeah.
Why am I here? And how then shall I live?
Yeah.
And there have been some of the eternal questions that we've all grappled with and turned to religions and faith and spirituality to find meaning within those existentially directed questions. However, we're also at a time in Western society where, actually in the world, where we're facing crises like we've never faced before.
Yeah.
Issues around the environment.
Yeah.
And also we are living in times and in a society and in a culture where we're no longer finding our identity in our families and in our communities in the ways we once did. Our communities and families in that your kinship, your group, as opposed to finding tribal identities in your values or your work or your football team. So I don't think that young people or even older people, as I look at the census data, are abandoning asking those questions. They're just looking for the answers in different places. And they're not finding them in institutions that say believe these. Which, is... So I'm not terribly alarmed. What I am saddened about is not that there are perhaps less people starting to go to church, because I think the whole way that some of the dominant religions have looked around saying these are just some intellectual propositions that you must assent to belong in this community. I don't bemoan that at all. I think the quicker that dies off, the better. But it's, where are we getting together in multi-generational, multi-valued, multi kind of expressions of community? I'm more and what are the rituals that hold us together? Because in the absence of that we're getting very tribalised and with the environment around cancel culture and this animosity between
and materialism groups. I've heard materialism in the world.
Well, that's part of what kind of splits us all off. One of the groups we can have is people who share our values around money and wealth. And we sadly we're losing our ability to dialogue between groups. We're throwing stones or we're cancelling or we're hitting block. So people are just as spiritual as they ever were. My only concern is where they don't get together, we're losing our ability to have healthy dialogue that can actually create a world where peace is actually a possibility.
And a sense of community and
and identity and belonging.
Cool. All right. That's all for today.
Oh, cool. That's a very long answer to a short question. Thanks.
All right. Thank you.
Fantastic.
Is that good? Is that what you need?